Well, good morning. For 4 days now, we have been watching Tropical Storm Isaac as it has now entered into the Gulf of Mexico. And as you know, there have been many models that have varied greatly as to where this tropical storm, which may soon become a hurricane, will traverse. Yesterday, I met with my cabinet. Jim Steckovich, who is with the National Weather Bureau, was on the conference call with us. He gave me the impending announcement that the Alabama coast was going to be placed under a hurricane warning, which it was approximately at 4 o'clock. At approximately 4:30, I was on a conference call with many of the officials from Mobile and Baldwin County, including members of the county commission, our education people. Some of the mayors were on with us at that time. We felt that we had to make a decision on what we were going to do as far as a state of emergency and on mandatory evacuation for this part of the coast. According to what the National Weather Service gave to us, we did not know exactly where and we still don't know exactly which way the storm will be traveling. So we had to make a decision because we had to have a period of time like today, and as we look out today, it's beautiful. It gives us a false sense of security. But we had to have a period of time if we were to declare a mandatory evacuation of any of the areas. We had to have a period of time so that the local officials would have the ability to make sure that this takes place. The county has done a very good job, and the local EMA officials have done a very good job of mapping out this area because it's been hit so many times by hurricanes. We have certain zones that we look at as far as our maps are concerned. We know which areas of the county, which areas are the most flood prone. We know that if we have a 4 to 6 foot tidal wave that comes in, we know that which areas will be covered with water at that time. So what we're trying to do is to decide which of those areas are the most danger is located in those areas and how we will take care of the people that are living there. We always have to remember that what we're trying to do is protect the lives of the people of this area. Everything else is secondary. But the lives and the safety of the people of this area are most important. Last night at 6 o'clock, I signed a state of emergency, which will then put into place all of the things that are necessary. It opens our Emergency Operations Center in Clanton, our EMA. It puts into place all the things that you need that are necessary to take care of the people of this area. We have watched the storm closely over the last few days, as I've already said, and we are in constant communication not only with the Alabama Emergency Agency, our National Weather Service, but all of our state agencies. And by declaring this state of emergency, as I said, we're putting into place our Alabama Emergency Operations Plan. We have our Alabama National Guard ready to help. We've been in contact, as I said, with all of our local officials, and we just had a meeting just a few minutes ago. I've been in touch with Governor Scott of Florida. I talked with him last night. I will be in touch with Governor Bryant and Governor Jindal later today. I'll be in touch with Janet Napolitano of the Department of Homeland Security, and I expect to have a call from the President approximately 2 o'clock this afternoon. This area that we have here is well prepared for natural disasters, and we want the public to know that all appropriate measures are being taken that need to be taken are taking place. We want you to remember that the forecast tracks will change. We will let someone from our National Weather Service talk with you in just a second. It may vary as much as 100 miles. We really don't know what it's going to do. But we will be ready. We also will consider making adjustments to the plan that we put in place last night. We still want to keep the mandatory evacuation in place, but there may be certain areas, especially in Zone 2, that we will give some discretion to our local officials. And we'll make that decision very soon and get that back to the local officials when we get back to Montgomery. And then we will expect you to provide maps of the areas that are flood prone if we give you that discretion, especially for Zones 2 in Baldwin County and part of maybe Zone 1 in Mobile County. But we will get that to you as soon as we get back to Montgomery.